Stop the presses. AI has officially learned how to spell. No, I am not joking.
Look at this text in this image. Read it. It is actually readable. Put down your pitchforks, everyone.
GPT Image 2, also known as ChatGPT Images 2.0, is finally here, and it is a complete monster. We are breaking tradition today on AI Tool Tracker. No edited review. We are doing a live, high-octane prompt-to-render stress test to see if the hype matches the pixels. Buckle up, things are about to get weird and incredibly detailed. Welcome back to the channel where we track the tools so you don't have to waste your generation credits. Today, we are feeding ChatGPT's newest model, GPT Image 2, the kind of complex, contradictory prompts that used to make earlier AI models burst into digital tears. We are testing text integration, advanced editing, references, and yes, we are going to address the 4K elephant in the room. Okay, first test, the classic text challenge. I want a prompt that combines complex atmosphere with precision layout. Here we go.
A vintage cyber noir style photo of a cozy coffee shop at night. Above the counter, a large neon sign must clearly and legibly read Java Pulse, open 24/7. On a foreground table, there is a newspaper with a readable front page headline, AI Apocalypse Delayed Again.
Let's see what it does. Old models would have spelled that neon sign JVAAPSLE, and the newspaper headline would be Alien Scribble.
Look at that! Perfect spelling on the neon, and the newspaper headline is crisp. This is what its thinking mode does.
It planned that layout before generating. But look, it looks a little AI smooth, right? Nice, but not quite real. Let me teach you something the developers won't explicitly tell you. I'm going to rerun that exact same prompt, but watch what happens when I add this simple phrase to the end.
Photorealistic masterpiece. Highly detailed texture, raw cinematic quality. Boom! Look at the difference. Adding photorealistic or photorealism actually works now. The lighting is grittier, the textures on the old wood table are sharp, and the steam on the coffee looks tangible.
If you want that lifelike finish in GPT Image 2, demand it in the prompt. It listens. Now, let's test that thinking mode with spatial complexity. We know AI struggles to count. Let's break it.
An organized overhead shot of a grid featuring exactly 9 vintage cameras. They must be arranged in 3 rows of 3. Each camera is slightly different. The camera in the very center position must be bright red.
This prompt requires counting, grid layout, and specific object targeting. Let's see if it can reason through this spatial nightmare.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is red, 6, 7, 8, 9. A perfect grid. It followed instructions.
This level of structural precision is a game changer for infographics and product layouts. It actually used its brain before it used its brush. Okay, text and layout are great, but can it edit its own creations consistently? We are taking that original cyber noir coffee shop image and using it as a direct visual reference.
We need to add a character to this empty corner booth. Prompt: using the original coffee shop image as a rigid structural reference, add a lone detective in a tan trench coat and fedora sitting in the corner booth with his back to the window. He's examining a holographic dossier. Keep the original neon sign and lighting intact.
This isn't just generating, this is surgical integration. We need to see that new character lit by the existing blue and magenta neon lights.
Oh, wow! Look at the blending. He's not just slapped on top. The pink and blue neon lights are casting reflections onto his trench coat. The composition is identical, but the narrative has changed. This model is smart enough to respect consistency.
All right, time for the ultimate comparison. GPT Image 2 versus Nano Banana 2. We fed them the exact same 4 impossible prompts. Both of these models are absolute magic, but when you are using AI as a professional tool, prompt adherence is everything. Let's look at why GPT Image 2 ultimately takes the crown today.
A macro shot of the word synthesis spelled out entirely using tangled, glowing neon fiber optic cables. The glowing cables are resting on a puddle-covered asphalt street at night, with realistic water reflections of the neon light. Both models gave us beautiful, glowing neon art on wet asphalt. Nano Banana 2's vibe is undeniably cool, but look closely at GPT Image 2. The structural integrity of the letters is flawless. Nano got a little too tangled, making it slightly hard to read, whereas GPT maintained perfect typographic legibility while still weaving the cables realistically. When it comes to text, GPT's precision is unmatched.
A highly detailed, chaotic 1990s hacker desk. Precisely these 3 items must be interacting. A bulky beige CRT monitor displaying green cascading code, a half-eaten slice of pepperoni pizza resting directly on top of a stack of floppy disks, and a small chrome robotic mouse with glowing red eyes sniffing the pizza. Both models totally nailed that grungy, retro cyber aesthetic. But remember our prompt? We asked for specific spatial logic. The pizza must be resting directly on the floppy disks. Nano Banana missed that instruction, scattering things around the desk. GPT Image 2, it followed the blueprint exactly. Pizza on the disks, Chrome mouse right next to it. GPT wins because it actually listens to your layout commands.
An extreme photorealistic macro close-up of a person's eye. The iris is a vibrant, striking emerald green. Inside the reflection of the dark pupil, we can clearly see the sharp silhouette of a futuristic cityscape with a glowing orange sunset behind it. Cinematic lighting, raw photography, microscopic skin texture. This one's close. Both gave us a striking green eye with a city inside, but we explicitly asked for microscopic skin texture and raw photography. Nano Banana 2 is a bit soft. It feels a bit like a digital painting. Now zoom in on GPT Image 2. You can literally see individual capillaries, pores, and the wet sheen on the sclera. It delivered true, terrifying photorealism. A majestic, museum-quality Renaissance oil painting of an astronaut in a fully detailed modern spacesuit. The astronaut is sitting on a velvet throne, holding a glowing modern smartphone, taking a selfie. Thick brushstrokes, cracked canvas texture, dramatic chiaroscuro lighting. Again, both look great at first glance, but Nano Banana 2 got a little distracted. It added a thick gold picture frame and decided to show the astronaut's face instead of a modern visor. GPT Image 2 gave us exactly what we asked for, a fully sealed, highly detailed modern spacesuit, seamlessly rendered with beautiful, cracked oil paint brushstrokes. It blended the 2 contrasting styles perfectly, without adding unprompted elements.
So here is the verdict. Nano Banana 2 is a fantastic model, especially if you just want to type a few words and get a cool, artsy vibe. But if you are a creator who needs exact spatial control, strict adherence to complex instructions, and jaw-dropping photorealism, GPT Image 2 is simply the better tool right now. It doesn't just paint, it thinks. And now we need to address the controversy. You've seen how stunning these results are. You probably want to download them and print them on a billboard. But if you are using ChatGPT Plus or Pro directly in their chat interface, you cannot generate in true 4K resolution. I know, it's frustrating. They cap the UI resolution, but there is a secret backdoor. GPT Image 2 is available via API. And developers who integrate that API platforms like Higgsfield do allow 4K generation. So if you are a power user who needs maximum fidelity for professional work, stop using the chat box and start looking at third-party platforms that access the GPT Image 2 API directly. That's how you unlock the Pixel Palace. So, there you have it, AI trackers. We did it live. GPT Image 2 is faster, it can actually spell apocalypse, and if you treat it nicely and say the magic word photorealistic, it gives you cinematic gold. Is it a DALL-E killer? In text rendering and layout? Absolutely. Comment down below with the most chaotic prompt you want me to live test next. Don't forget to like this video so the algorithm knows we exist, and subscribe to AI Tool Tracker so you never miss a generation.